are nothing but new and exciting opportunities. Today we will get to learn the story of one such person. Today we will get to learn the story of Joseph Klemer. Joseph Klemer, 17 years old, boxing world champion. At the top of his game, at the peak of his physical fitness, Joseph Klemer is on top of the world. But life is full of surprises. And on a sunny morning, he was getting intimate with his beloved aunt, with whom he was entirely in love. But Joseph had eaten too much that day, and with his stomach full, he was getting a bit too involved with the kisses of his beloved. When suddenly he had a terrible stomachache that paralyzed the left side of his body. The left side. Okay. Any person would give up. Any person would be upset, depressed. But this is Joseph Klemer. He abandoned his career as a fighter and got a job as a telephone operator.
Oh, can I help you?
Now, obviously, because of only having one arm, he could only answer a phone at the same time without taking down notes. So his brain had to increasingly replace his fighter muscles.
Me those cool, me those cool.
He invented a robotic, automatic, multi-phone answering machine.
Hello, can I help? Hello, can I help? Hello, can I help?
And soon he became one of the most important employees. But life is full of surprises. And on a sunny morning, an airplane crash causes him to completely lose his voice.
An airplane! It's gonna...
Without his voice, he lost his job as a telephone operator. Any other person would be upset, depressed, would give up. But this is Joseph Klemer. He began talking and communicating with gestures of his right hand. His skill became so great that he began chosen to be the conductor of his city's orchestra. But life is full of surprises. And on a sunny morning, he was relaxing under the shade of a tree when a small bomb went off beside him that made him completely deaf. Any man would give up, but this is Joseph Klemer. So he decided to leave the big city and move to the country. But he did not become lazy. No, he did not give up on life. He got a job as the operator of a sugarcane processing machine. Look at this perseverance, this willpower. But life is full of surprises. And on a sunny morning, hard at work, the machine blended his right arm. Any person would be upset, any person would give up. But my God, this is Joseph Klemer. The greatest example of perseverance on planet Earth. He decided to move back to the city. And one night, in his apartment, with a magical aura in the air, and a strange wind coming out of the east, he was possessed by the spirit of Van Gogh. He began furiously painting with his right foot, drawing the most beautiful pictures the world has ever seen. He began to expose his work in the most famous galleries and museums across the world. China, Europe, Brazil. But life is full of surprises. And one morning, while trying to call the spirit of Van Gogh, he was instead possessed by the spirit of Hagar the Terrible. And in a furious battle, he amputated both of his legs. Any man would give up, any man would be depressed. But this is Joseph Klemer. Where others would fall, Joseph Klemer stands tall. Kneels tall. So instead, Joseph Klemer then became a worker at FedEx, sealing millions of envelopes a day. I said millions of envelopes a day. But life... Okay, I'll speed this up. Today, this man, Joseph Klemer, is a happy and successful paperweight.